Well, 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 well. Wagwan YouTube, Wagwan YouTube. We are back at it again. This reaction should be a special reaction. Very, very special. So make sure you tune into this reaction right here because this one should be a good blood clot one. I never tell a lie. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like, share, and subscribe. No more wasting time. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's jump into the blood clot video. This one should be a good one. I never tell a lie. You see the thumb drive.
Mrs. Fuller here in an effort to get $600 a month transitional support for the next 3 years for a total of $21,600. Before we discuss that request for transitional support, however, Mr. Nelson, tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today.
All right, well, it's pretty much like this. You know, I guess I could say I'm like the regular kind of guy, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I stay at home, you know, I cook, I clean, you know what I mean? Like, pick up after myself, of course.
Well, let me just stop you right here because the adjective you used was wrong.
Exactly.
That ain't regular. Okay, what I'm saying? That's not regular. It's wonderful that you cook and clean and do all that, but that's not regular. But I'll just go from there. Mr. Nelson, continue.
My wife, she isn't appreciative of anything that I do, actually. You know what? I'm going to do something special for her. You know, so I dim the lights, you know what I mean? So I get the candles ready. I set the table. You know, I got everything, put the mood music on. You know what I mean? So when she comes in the door, it's like,
she look at him crazy.
What is all this? Why we got this? Why you using my grandmama dishes? Why ain't you got no job? Like,
ungrateful bird. Very ungrateful bird. There's a lot of girls out there cry for these type of settings. A lot of girls out there cry for these type of settings. But always remember, boys, don't be a fool. Always pay attention to your surroundings. Always pay attention to know if a girl deserve flowers. Always pay attention to see if a girl deserve dates. Always pay attention if a girlfriend need to be on vacation. Pay attention because the worst thing you can live to do is to give God the glory and give God let God know how much you are grateful and give a bird what God is blessing you with. And the girl that you are giving it to, she's ungrateful. But let's continue. Don't give a woman nothing that's ungrateful. Stay far away from them. But let's continue because maybe there's more to the story. It's two-way street.
Just like, wow, like I'm trying to
do something nice
exactly.
here, and you're Mrs. Fuller, you seem, from what he's telling me, you've got a cooking, cleaning, romancing, and not bad looking fella on your hands. What seems to be the problem?
Well, first off, when we first met, you know, he led me to believe, you know, I understood he didn't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad economy. A lot of people don't have a job right now. But he bamboozled me. He threw it in and made it seem like he couldn't get a job. He wasn't working right now. He had all these plans to get a job eventually. He was working on it and everything. But no, it's been 3 years and he has never gotten a job. And then he gonna sit it.
What? 3 years and that piece of shit don't have a job. Why did you marry to this guy? I know why. Because of his looks and because he's tall. You have to be. What else could push you to marry to a guy like this? Because you would never sit down with an ugly guy into your house for 3 years that don't have a fucking job. So what pushed you to have this guy live into your house for 3 years? He's a man. He's supposed to have a fucking job. This is America. You can always find a job somewhere. McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. I don't give a fuck. You don't supposed to be a woman of a man at your house sitting down for 3 years. I don't give a fuck if he clean and cook food for you to eat. He's a man. You are a woman. You need to be rested. You don't supposed to be out there working, taking care of some grown-ass man at home. Probably at home playing fucking game. Americans never tell a lie.
all day, every day, and say how he works on the house and cooks dinner. Let me tell you this: we have a studio apartment.
So how much work could it be?
How long can it
Exactly.
possibly take you to clean up
Exactly.
your home every day, all day? And I'm not talking about full course meals when I get home. You know, I have hamburger helper. I don't got a side of vegetables. I don't got dessert. He don't make me a drink.
Is the studio apartment?
So what is he talking about? What was he talking about? Why was he talking about he did all of this and all of that? Ladies, be smart. Stay away from guys like these. They will bring you fucking down. Ladies, I'm going to remind you again. Stay away from men like this. Ladies, whenever you are picking your fucking man, pick your man like this. If your man ain't trying to do something with himself, stay away from men that ain't trying to do something with them fucking self. Actions speak louder than words, ladies. I hate a lazy man. So I can't imagine what she's going through. Because the truth is, I don't like the dude right this moment while she's speaking. He's a piece of shit. Ladies, pick your man and pick a man that's trying to do something with himself. Remember, ladies, actions speak louder than blood clot words. Don't get caught up into the look of a man. Don't get caught up because his body look good, his face look good. Get caught up because you realize that man that you choose is on his purpose. He's focused. And your job is to guide him and keep power him so he can get to his goal so you both can keep living good. I never tell a blood clot lie. Ladies, choose your man very well. This guy's a piece of shit.
He's clean though.
It's clean, but I could clean the studio apartment myself when I got home from work. That's not a big deal, you know? It's not a full-time job. I don't need a maid.
True.
And there are no children.
There's no children.
So cleaning a studio apartment and getting dinner, you say, is not quite enough of a contribution to the marital pot. Mr. Nelson, did you tell her that you said, look, I want to be a house husband? Because that's the kind of information a woman ought to know.
I didn't tell her that, but I mean, like, you should, like, I feel like somebody should catch signs. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Like, when we met, I was at the bus stop and she was driving. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like,
I was at the bus stop. She was driving. She was like on the phone or something with probably one of her friends or something like that. Kind of flag her down like, hey, baby, how you doing? You know, and we kind of took it from there.
Did he flag you down at a bus stop?
He did flag me down at a bus stop. I'll give him that. But, you know, we was in college. So, I mean, not everybody has a car. That's a big difference. I figure once you move on with your life, you know,
that's true.
You aren't always going to be sitting at a bus stop.
Well, I mean, yeah, she was a reasonable girl. She see what she see. She like what she see. And she's thinking that, you know, this fool don't have a car, but, you know, we in school, but maybe one day we'll get it together. But that's the mistake you make. You can't put your trust in mankind like that. You can't. But good try. I would say well done. There was nothing wrong with what you do. But whenever you see the red flags, always, ladies, when you see the red flags, run. It's that simple. All if it's me showing you the red flag, run. Protect yourself, ladies, from lazy motherfuckers. I'm telling you.
It's gotten to the point, it's not even that he's just not a 9-to-5 type of guy. And it's not even like he wants to sit. Like, he's gone to the point where, you know, I guess from getting tired of me fussing at him all the time about needing to get a job, he'll go and get jobs, you know. He'll go and apply to jobs. And by this, I mean he'll pass applications around, because I saw him on the way out one day and was looking over the applications. He didn't even fill it out all the way. He left his last name off one. He didn't fill in his high school education.
Okay,
because he don't care about no job. Look at him. He don't care about no blood clot job. This little punk right here just want to be a house husband playing fucking game. That's all he want to do. Be a house husband at home playing game. This shit is crazy to blood clot.
So what I got here, now let me see if I can just sum this up. You were trifling, and she should have known it. And if she married you when you were trifling, she's got to live with a trifling guy because all the signs were there.
That's exactly what he said.
For lack of a better word, yeah.
Mrs. Fuller, did you fail failed to see the myriad of red flags that were flying in your face.
If by myriad of red flags you mean I met him at a bus stop, because back then we lived in 2 separate apartments, and he did cook dinner, and he did say he was going to get a job, and he was going to school. You know,
Who paid
there were
his
no
rent
red
before
flags
you?
at this point.
Who
Well,
paid his rent before you? You said he had an apartment. How do you manage that?
I'm guessing from school loans. I don't know. He was
I'm
in a
guessing.
dorm.
You listen here. You can't marry a man you guessing about
Yep.
how he's paying his bills.
I know exactly what it was, Your Honor. She caught up into the blood clot looks. That's all it was. But looks is a very dangerous thing, boys. Take very good care of yourself. This is what happens when you take very good care of yourself. A bird cannot see nothing else but your looks, clearly. But all of a sudden, she forgot how he look. So now she's telling the loser, go and get a job. Girl, you should know all these things before you get married. But I understand again, you get caught up into the lust and the looks. Ladies, don't be foolish. Don't date no blood clot man that just want to sit at home and don't want to go and find a job. That type of man is a joke. Okay? You need to be living homeless. Because that's what he choose. So whenever you put up guys like these in your house, this is what could happen. I never tell a lie.
I needed to do a background check on the dude.
It doesn't take background. How you pay your rent, baby? What is not a background
Exactly.
check? It is a common question. Mr. Nelson, how were you paying your rent?
In your junk mail, when you check your email and like Google, it's like an ad from like Google, and they're like, "Oh, work from home."
Right?
It was like
That's you.
That's me right there.
That's you.
Like all that.
And that's
You
me.
working from home.
That's
I
me
work-
that
I
paid
work-
for the
I work from
Because
subscription.
you're not getting up and getting dressed and going somewhere with
Oh,
a
no.
boss and all that. You don't roll like
Nah,
that.
I'm my own boss.
When divorce court continues, what will Wendell say when Rebecca accuses him of being a lackluster lover?
He can talk about all type of excuses. I got a headache. I'm tired. My stomach hurts. What are you tired from? You have not done anything all day.
Divorce court is back with the case of Wendell Nelson, who is suing his wife for $21,600 in transitional support. But first, Judge Lynn continues to hear why this couple is divorcing.
Mrs. Fuller, I think this is not the first time I've seen this in this courtroom, but it's a rare event where I see the woman talking about the man not giving her enough sex.
What?
I mean, I guess.
That's the opposite for sure. That's the opposite. Man cry for pom pom. Tears. I need pom pom. Man cry for pom pom. Not me, but a lot of guys do. The wife have them sleep in the doghouse. No pom pom. While they in the doghouse, they crying. And they pay all the bills. You can't make this shit up.
It's a rare occasion,
But it's happened today.
I feel like it's not very rare. I have a normal sex drive, I
Right.
do like sex, I see nothing wrong with that. I like to have.
I like her. I do like her. I really do like her. She's very nice. I see what the problem is. She's trying to find our match. She's looking. She's searching.
My husband, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He be having to complain all the time, talking about making excuses. I
What?
get home from work, working 10-hour days, get home.
So he's the girl now? He is the girl. This lazy bumbucklad Americans crying, talking about I'm tired because he don't want to fuck the pom pom. How are the bumbucklad are going to say, I'm a madman?
He's been home playing video games on Facebook.
I
feel like when I get
told
home, the
you.
least he could do is take care of my sexual needs. He is
Yep.
my husband. It's not like he's doing anything.
That's the best he could do. He don't have a blood clot job at home playing game, talking about he been cooking, he been cleaning up, he been cleaning house. Like he forgot what you both living into. You both living into a studio. There's nothing to clean. And he cannot take care of your pum pum, your needs after you are the one after you are the one at work doing 8 hours, 9 hours, and that's all you want. Now while you at home in some blood clot pipe. And this fool at home just playing game, talking about he tired, finding an excuse. Ladies, pick your man good. Don't pick man like these. Bumbucklad.
all day. I finally do get home. He can talk about all type of excuses. I got a headache. I'm tired. My stomach hurts. What are you tired from? You
Piece
haven't
of
done
shit.
anything all day.
Mr. Nelson, are you coming up light on the loving?
That's definitely an exaggeration. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
What's the truth?
There's one thing, like, you know how I said I was a regular guy?
Yeah.
Like, and
we already established that that's incorrect.
She says
Go
that
ahead.
she has a regular sex drive. Her sex drive is like, she has like Energizer Bunny syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, keep going. And
I like her. I really do like her. I like her. Bumbleclad. I will put her to night, respectfully. Let's see who can go the longest. Me or you?
Going.
Like when she comes home from work,
Yes.
like that does not mean like she came home like, oh, after a hard day's work. That means like I took a 15-minute break and I'm coming home so we can have sex. Then on my lunch break, I want you to cook for me and then we can have sex and I'll go back to work. And then I'm going to take my last 15-minute break.
There's a problem. The problem is clearly you ain't sending no pipe. That's what it is. That's what it blood clot is. You ain't sending no pipe. You at home ain't working and you can't make love to your girl? Huh? You can't be a long distance to that? You can't be a man of your back strong like the back of Gibraltar? Huh? You can't be that man? Huh? You at home just playing blood clot game on Facebook while a girlfriend need pipe? Huh? What kind of man are you? You don't have a 9 to 5? You're supposed to be ready every time she say ready. You be like, baby, put your foot up here. I'm gonna make your foot them touch the blood clot chandelier there. Put your foot up here. You should be ready because you don't have a job. The only thing you're supposed to be thinking about, how to fuck your wife and keep fucking her. The least you can do. She's paying all the bills. And you cannot do that either. You cannot make love to your wife either. What kind of man are this? What kind of man is this? Chad, talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think about a man like this that don't have a job and his girlfriend's sex drive is through the roof and that's all she want is just pipe. Let me know if you would be that punk that just play game all day, every day when your girlfriend want pipe. I like her. I really do like her. I ain't lying because a lot of women out there is not like this. It's always the opposite. So shout out to her. I like her. I ain't lying.
And then we're going to have some more sex because I just love it that much.
My husband would shoot people to be in your position.
That's what I'm saying. He acts like I'm the one that's wrong.
So true.
Half the men I know out there would not only not be complaining, but they'd be going to their boy. Do you know what I got going on at my house?
Of course, like that's how it started. That's how it started. You know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah, like all for it, you know, because it was
Right.
cool, like, you know, but like it was like it was on occasion, you know, it was great sex on occasion.
On occasion.
Then occasion.
But you don't want occasions to be every day.
Right, I don't want it to be 17,000 times per second. Like I want it to be, like I want it to get.
See, I told you, Chad, he's not laying pipe. That's the reason why she have this type of issue. She have this type of issue because he ain't laying pipe. He's a weak brother. I never tell a lie.
Me rest, like I'm human, like I'm not Superman. Like she
He just said he want to rested. He just said he want to be rested. Judge was like, did he just say that shit? My nigga, you been resting every day. You don't have a blood clot job. What are you talking about? That's all you do, just play game on Facebook. You want to slap across your back with a tube of blood clot for?
Sleep, of course, I'm sleep, you know, after a night of sex that we probably just had, you know, so she wakes me up, you know, with the hands in the pants, you know, and that's cool. Like
I
fellas,
like her. I like her again. I can't stop like her. I like her. Chad, let me know in the comment section if you like this girl. Let me know. A girl that can put her hand in your pants while you are blood clot sleeping, she deserve a medal. She deserve gold, diamonds, and pearl. A girl that can put her hand down in your pants while you are sleeping, I like her. She will be my wife. I will marry to her. I like her. I ain't lying. I never tell a blood clot. Like, look at me. I try to. Shit.
Right? That's everybody feel like that's cool. But 30, 45 minutes, that's cool, ladies. Is that 30, 45 minutes?
We're not taking a survey, Mr. Nelson.
I'm just saying.
Talk to
I'm
me.
just saying. I'm just saying.
30, 45 minutes might be pushing it.
All right, so after I'm done, you know,
whoop. She's saying you are not a long distance student. She said you are a week back. Americans. She said you don't spend time in pom pom boy. That's the reason why she always want more. You don't spend no time in her belly. You waste of blood clot time. Girl want pipe when she can't. When she get it, she walk on a limber. When she get it, she say, boy, I can't go no further. Stomach hurt, baby. Me feel it everywhere in my stomach. That boy not in a pipe. A girl clown. Want to slap with a two before crossing blood clot back.
Finished, she's like, oh, babe, let's go take a shower. So I'm like, okay, you know, I do need to, you know, brush my shoulders off a little bit. We go get in the shower and she wants to do it again.
I like her.
So I'm like, you know what? The second time is the charm. You know, maybe I could put it on her good enough the second time and she won't want it again. No. So we get out the shower. She like, babe, let's lay the towels down and do it on the towel so we can dry off. I'm like,
this guy ain't laying no pipe. It's a shame. Chad, you never want to be this guy. He's not laying no pipe. You got to drop it. You got to go up with it and drop it. Put her to blood clot sleep. Go up and drop it. And put her to blood clot sleep. Night. But this guy, he ain't laying no pipe. Girl, clown.
that's a little much. After that, she wants me to go into the kitchen, cook for her breakfast. I'm talking about pancakes, eggs, bacon, and have sex while I'm doing that.
I like her, man. I like her. She can't stop. She ain't stopping. I like her.
The divorce court continues. What did Wendell do to ruin his chances of getting a job?
I was so excited. He finally got a job interview. He got back and he basically just blew the interview.
Mr. Nelson, you say in your papers that your wife fails to understand and respect your vision. Could you explain to me what your vision?
That nigga have no blood clot vision. Yo, Judge, you know I love you. You're one of my favorite person of all time. Respectfully, I know you have your husband, but I love you as a human being. You are a very nice, sweet lady. But this guy have no blood clot vision. The only vision he have is to play game on Facebook and cannot make good love to his girlfriend. The least he can fucking do. Whenever he go to fill out this application and they ask him what he normally do for a living, he's supposed to put on the application, I fuck my wife very, very, very well. But that's not the case of this guy. If they ask him what he do part-time, the only thing you have to put on the blood clot paper is I play game on Facebook like a bitch nigga.
Your life in your marriage truly is.
Well, I mean, given the circumstances, you know what I mean? Like, we have a very nice life, you know? Like, she goes to work, you know, does her thing. She brings in all the money for the bills and different things like that. You know, I go grocery shopping, I clean up, I cook. Pretty much, I'm like the stay-at-home dad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which shouldn't
We
be
don't have any kids.
But I'm practicing. I'm practicing, right?
Yo, Chad, you can't make this shit up, Chad. Chad, you cannot make this shit up. Do you really believe that you're a man? This is a man talking, dog. This is a man speaking, dog. This shit is fucking crazy, Chad. But let's continue.
It's good practice. And like, if we've been getting along fine for 3 years, you know what I mean? And like, if I was bringing home the bread and she was at home cooking and doing everything that I'm doing right now, I'm
then
guessing
I
that...
would say I had a really good life too.
I just don't see it as a problem. Like, you know, like if you look at.
Well, you know, it is a problem because you're here. You with me on that?
I mean, I do have a job. You know, my job is taking care of her. You know, she comes home.
But she says you're not doing it well enough.
I mean, like, because she has very high expectations. She's always throwing it in there like, oh, my ex could do this, my ex could do that. You know what I mean? How you think that hurts my...
That's bad, girl. That's bad. That's very bad. Because if an ex could do all of this shit, why you not with them punks? Why you not with them punks? The least you can do is have some respect for your new man. Although he's a piece of shit, I understand. But you don't supposed to be comparing your new man with your little punk ex-boyfriends. Because if they were really about it, you would be with them right now. But this is what women do whenever they want to get under your skin. But whenever you're a smart man, you treat a bird like a bird. A woman speak to you about their ex, you need to get rid of them to go back to their ex. Okay? Clearly that's our past. And clearly she's using it to hurt your feelings. And clearly you are not man enough because you love sweets. You love sweets. You love to live at woman's house, not paying bills. So this is how they talk to you and you cannot do nothing about it. I'm not sorry for you. You're a sucker and you are a loser. Having your wife taking care of you, talking about you're a blood clot stay-home dad. You are just training yourself to be a stay-home dad. Get the fuck out of here. Shit is crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I can only take so much of that. Every time it's always the argument that, oh, somebody else could have done something better. You know what I mean?
And you don't want to hear all that.
I really don't.
Are you comparing him to your ex?
I'm only comparing him to not even just exes, people in general. I'm comparing him to people who
Look,
aren't...
that guy's got a job. Why don't you?
Exactly. I'm comparing him to people who aren't lazy. Laziness is something that I just can't stand. I understand when people are in hardships. I understand people on rough times. I don't understand laziness.
Okay, Mrs. Fuller, what made you to decide ultimately that you didn't want to be in this marriage anymore? What was the final straw?
The final straw was recently, by some miracle, somehow, he finally got a job interview. And, you know, I made sure he was dressed up, like coaching him, like, they're going to ask you this, you're going to ask you this. I was so excited he finally got a job interview. I don't know how, since he don't fill out applications. But he went, you know, I was excited to hear about it. He got back and he basically threw it. He told them that he's not the 9-to-5 type guy and basically just blew the interview.
They said, hey, can you work on holidays and on weekends? I'm like, no.
The divorce court continues. Judge Lynn rules. But first, Judge Lynn gives a rule on life to Wendell.
You ought to tell the next woman that you're with that you're not going to work and that sex is only going to be sometimes and you can't clean anything larger than a studio. If you do all of that and she still wants you,
you're good to go.
Go for it.
Yep. That's simple.
Mrs. Fuller, here's a problem I have with you. You know, people aren't what they tell you. They are what they do. He was doing...
Actions speak louder than words. Thank you, Judge. Don't be a fool as a woman and don't be a fool as a blood clot man. People tell you what they can tell you this all day, they can tell you that all day, but the truth is their action always gonna show you how they feel about you. Okay? So if you want to be a fool and don't see the signs for what the blood clot is, well, I promise to you, you will face the piper later on. Pay attention. That go for boys and blood clot girls. Whenever you're with somebody, they're supposed to pour into you and you're supposed to pour into them. That's the only way you both will see yourselves stay together. And it's part of you both will respect each other too. But let's continue.
What he does, which was nothing when you met him. It's nothing now, and it will continue to be nothing because, as he says, this is his vision of life. So you can't pretend it's something other than what it is. And for the life of me, I never understand why people do not sit down and have a conversation about what it is I expect, because you're making a commitment for here on. And you're not going to talk about what it is and what it isn't. Mr. Nelson, you're lazy.
I feel like I was taking a nap right there through the blood clot video. I've been doing this all night, viewers and subscribers. What time is it now? It's like 1:12 right now. So we're just gonna finish up this video right here. I'm gonna try to get some blood class sleep so we can jump back on this tomorrow again. But I love to do this, and I believe keep doing this. I believe we should get better and better. You know, we will get better and better and better. You know what I mean? So with that said, let's continue. She ain't lying. This is a very lazy guy.
Laziness is not a vision, it's not a calling, it's not a way of life.
Yeah.
Laziness is a character flaw.
Yep.
But what you ought to do is you ought to tell the next woman that you're with that you're not going to work and the sex is only going to be sometimes and you can't clean anything larger than a studio. If you do all of that and she still wants you,
That's your girl.
go for it.
Yep.
But I'm a big one for supplying information. Here we go. This is what, listen. Years ago, when they started this alimony thing, it was all based upon the principle that women stay at home and cook and clean and take care of the children, and the men work and bring home the money. Now we have circumstances where it is flipped. What I often see, though, in this court is women who are working and cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids, guys at home with the PlayStation and the Facebook. And I don't believe transitional support is appropriate under those circumstances. If you're not bringing anything to the table at all, you just kicking back.
Exactly.
But that's not what he did. He did do something. Wasn't much, but he did do something.
Come on, Judge.
Now, whatever it was that you were doing before you found her to pay your rent, you're going to need to start doing that again. But I'm going to give you a minute. And I just mean a minute. To get it together. I'm going to award you $500 a month for the next 3 months. Not the $21,000 you were looking for, $1,500. Give them the $500 a month. All lessons cost money. You have to pay for stupid decisions. This is a stupid decision. $500 a month for the next 3 months, $1,500 in favor of Mr. Nelson. It is so ordered.
Damn, man. I feel bad for her. Damn, but the judge ain't lying, man. She have to learn from this, man. It's not height and it's not looks. A man that don't have a blood clot job, he ain't no man. He's a waste man to the hurt, to the land that God put him to live on. He's a waste man walking. It's like he's here for no reason. Because your job and your duty as a man is to do something with yourself. It's the best way to die. It's the only way to die. But you choose to date a man that ain't doing nothing with himself. You choose to date him because of looks and height. What were you thinking? So what the judge just said is she's not lying. You have to pay to learn. And this is not just something the judge saying from out of his mouth. You really have to come up from out of your pocket to pay a man just clean your 1-bedroom blood clot studio apartment. $1,500. Use up all the light that you pay for to play game on Facebook. I'm sorry, girl, but I hope you learned your lesson as what the judge said. But I'm very, very sorry. I'm with the judge all day, all night. Your husband is a piece of shit. And I believe it should be a reverse where your husband is the one that paying you like $100,000 or $30,000 to be at home for the whole 3 years when he didn't have a job. He's the one supposed to be returning a favor by paying you for all those 3 years that he been sitting at home, don't have a job. But it worked the way it worked. And the truth is, I believe the judge is just trying to help you for your future. You don't pick a man that don't have a job and a man that's not stable. When you're a woman, you should pick your man. Don't act like a fool. Pick your man, because men pick woman, but you can pick your man. You can be okay with the man that picked you. This was a bad investment. You lost 3 years by lost looks and blood clot height. Don't make those mistakes, ladies. Be smart as a woman. Thank you guys so much for the support. And that's it for the video. You can see clearly. That's it for the video. I love you guys so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you don't like this video, I will make a video that you're gonna like. It's a guarantee, because we do reaction to all different type of video. Wherever you are in the world, have yourself a good night. Wherever you are in the world, have yourself a good day. And remember, keep God as the center in your life. And remember, believe in the Almighty. And remember, build a relationship with the Lord is the best thing you could ever do as a human being. Call upon angels for protection all the way around you. You're going in and you're coming in. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. See you in the next video. I never tell a lie. I ain't lying.